Hello, everybody on the Slivering group Twitch. Can you hear us loud and clear? I'll just wait till somebody replies, or I can hear myself.
Jesus, it's like the story of my life there.
Yeah, I know. I've got to just make sure we can hear everybody. Oh, I had the laptop on mute. Oh, we're on. We're on. We're on. Yes, we are on, guys. Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's stream on the Slivering Twitch channel, of course. We're joined here again with XTRG for another matchup of... Well, not another matchup. The first matchup on Close Combat, Panthers in the Fog. We've played some Gateway to Caen. I assume I'm pronouncing that right. The last other 2 weeks. It's been epic. I think we're both on the same level. I think XTRG is slightly better than me, like I was saying just 10 minutes ago to him. But we're hopefully tonight going to change that. That's the only trash talk I may say. So, you want to say a big hello?
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. How are you guys doing? Should be another ground pound today. Should be fun. You ever heard a man squeal? You will tonight.
Don't tell him my secrets. So we're just going to hang on for... Oh, well, we're at 6 o'clock, so I think we could probably start.
Yeah, ready when you are.
Okay, so if you leave the Discord channel, and I will have a jolly old chat, 2-second chat, and then we're back onto it.
Okay, Ben. I'll see you when the match is over then.
All right, GG all around.
Enjoy losing. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. So here we are then. So just had a little bit of trash talk there with Richard, but we are pretty much ready to go here. Now, today we will be playing as the Allies. We can see here that we do have elements of the 137th Division and the 35th Division. So quite a few rifle teams here, bar teams, yeah, quite handy. I do like the fact that we have more actual rifle teams this time around, and we do have quite a few Shermans over here, 7. So it's going to be quite interesting, so we'll click next and get into this. Is Close Combat close to the old 1996 Close Combat? Now, we are playing Panthers in the Fog today, and this one is, I don't know how to describe it. It looks certainly different to the other ones. Not in a bad way, I suppose. It's very different. It seems like you can actually sort of see what's going on in a finer detail, but the same mechanics are functioning the same, so that's always a good thing. So there comes our Roach. How you doing, my dude? Sup, Cursor? How you doing? How is the Austrian military treating you? Have you pistol whipped anybody yet? I suppose you wouldn't be able to tell me if you did or not. As long as you don't pistol whip me, that'd be fine. Right, so as you can see here, this is more than certainly foggy. So we can see here that we're in our deployment mode. We'll take a look at the actual lay of the land here. So this is going to be quite the slog here. Right, there we go. So it's going to be rather interesting. As you can see here, I don't know, it's hard to say which is the best way to actually approach here. There's quite a lot of hedgerows. I do like the idea of the stream over here. That might be somewhat useful, as obviously it does limit the movement over here. So Van Nieuwhauser, how you doing, my dude? Though, it's going to be quite a slog, I reckon. I think what we'll have to do here is more or less progress possibly towards this central position over here. I would find this to be most likely the more dangerous area, so it might be we use our infantry to move up on this position here. Use the Shermans to really occupy this land over here. I don't know if this is higher. 36 meter elevation, 36 meters, 36 meters. Okay, I was hoping that would have been a little bit of elevation that we could have used. Yeah, okay, so the elevation is about 36 meters for the most part here. Okay. Hello there, Diligent Gravy, how you doing, my dude? Now, the issue here is the fact that we do start in quite a small little confined area, so it's not going to be too easy. The river is over here. Well, stream, I suppose you could call it. It's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Okay, so what we're going to do here then is it would be quite nice to actually spread out our forces to a degree. Issue is we don't really have much of an option when it comes to spreading out here. Can you say what a battle speed? So there, play up, how you doing, my dude? What is it? Meandering in the rear. I've been told to say that one as well. Okay. Ambush from this position here. Though, to be fair, probably keep the rifle teams back and have the bar team potentially at the front here. Right. Well, actually, no. I'll keep the bar teams at the rear. Have the rifles up front. What are we looking at in terms of actual cover here? So cover's actually apparently great. We'll see about that. Bar team here. The bar team's actually fairly sizable as well, so that's not too bad. Actually, no, what we'll do then is we'll move a bar team to the front, have the bar team to the front then. The actual suppressive fire would be very handy, depending on what we actually encounter, really. It's hard to say. I would like to spread out to a decent degree, though. Let's see, let's move them a little bit further up over here if we can do. I'd like to have a little bit more distance between the actual men here. Is there a difference in elevation here? Yeah, this is a little bit lower. 36 meters. This is about 35.5. So, yeah, we do need to try and take that into account, actually. But we'll have to make do. The elevation over here is about 35.5. Okay. Might not be a bad idea then to have some men on this side of the actual stream here then to actually overwatch. Something like that. Not particularly perfect, is it? Well, we'll move it up about there then. Try and move the men actually into the stream bed, I suppose you could say. There we go. But yeah, not a great position here as it comes with the deployment. I think for the most part, it may be better off actually having our Shermans maybe positioned over here. But yeah, we're not really left with too much here to work with. What we'll do then is try and hide the Shermans, make sure they're ideally in cover. At least then we have something to work with. Right, just have everybody set to ambush just in case, and then at least nobody's going to be firing any shots off without any say-so. Which is obviously not what we want here. We'll have to divide our forces to a degree, have the infantry more or less to the left and the armor to the right for the most part. We'll have to see here. He probably has an AT gun looking down the dirt path, more than likely, so I'm going to move these Shermans out over here. It would be nice to have them spread out further, but I don't really have much in the way of options there. Let's see. It's not too bad, I suppose, in the actual trees. Yeah, have them over in the flank if we can do. Now, I do have a lot of Shermans here, and it's actually a little bit hard to pick some of them out. Okay, have you face that way. I think in the end of the day, if we just cover ourselves as much as we possibly can, then that's not too bad. One down there. Move you over this position here. Move the actual rifle team down here into the actual riverbed. I was going to say riverbed. I know it's a stream, but you know what I mean. Okay. Move that Sherman behind the actual cover here. Okay, so it's not perfect, but we'll have to make do for the time being then. What we'll have go on here then is really, we'll just see what's going on. We start with this over here. He does have a huge amount of space to deploy in, as we don't, so that's unfortunate. The fog is going to make things difficult as well. Well, the actual, well, vision is going to be against us. So what I'm going to do here then is just quickly sign out to Steam because I forgot to do so, and we'll be good to go from there. Okay. Wait for an opponent to finish deploying. We do have a two-story building over here, two of those. I can't zoom around the actual map here. I think we are going to have to try to just find some sort of elevation. We'll really take a look at the map as we go, and we do have about 45 minutes, so we can take our time here for the most part. But it's going to be all about having line of sight, just having the fields of fire that are effective as well. Still breathing and able to pay the bills, and have the occasional pie when I want. That's pretty good, dude. Do you know what kind of forces we're facing here? I'm not entirely sure, actually. Oh, I can't actually put... I'm ready yet. That's rather amusing. There we go. Actually, I'll put it in the Sliver chat. There we go. As far as it goes, I'd estimate probably something in the region of Panzer Grenadiers. I don't think he has really anything much in the way of armoured support, but we'll see what goes on, really. Just make sure he's actually got the message there. Right, okay, battle has begun then. So we are returning fire, it seems. Supposedly ambushing, okay. Let me make sure I've not got the volume settings down here. That should be good. It is very quiet. Now, what we'll do here then is begin by moving the infantry around. I'm going to have them sneak up for the most part. Push up towards this position here, I'd say. Let's take a look at the actual lay of the land then. Okay. At 42 meter elevation. Okay, that's not too bad at all. I could maybe make some use of that. So obviously that's with the building there. I don't have anything in the way of, like, off-map support. So we do need to bear that one in mind. We don't spot anything as of yet. I don't know whether he might have deployed here quite far forwards. I doubt it. I imagine he's probably going to be luring me into some sort of killing field. At least that's what I'd imagine he would be doing. Okay, we'll move up another team over here then. We do have this bar team here. I'm going to move them up to this point. Have them look out then. Okay. At least we do have some good cover here. What I'm going to do then is have our team move up towards this side of the bridge here. I would very much like to take possession of this part of the map here. I think it's one of these things of where, well, I don't know how much he's going to have watching that. I'd say probably an infantry squad, rifle squad actually moving down this path over here to the north. Really clearing the way for the actual arm first and foremost. Now we do have 7 Shermans. I have a couple M4s and we have a M4A1, 2 M4A1, so we need to make use of those bad boys. This would be the command tanks, so obviously we need to look after that. So far so good though. So far so good. It's not going to last for long though, I'd imagine. I am somewhat tempted to possibly move on to here, but I'd imagine he's going to be waiting in ambush. It might be in our best interest to potentially throw some smokes, but then again, we don't know if he's even deployed there. We'll wait for our men to get into position and then we'll move from there. Take this very slow. Right. One of the fields of fire like here. So you do have line of sight to a degree here. Not perfect though. Not perfect. We'll move forward then in the first few minutes here with the infantry. Try to establish some positions over here in these buildings if we can do. And try and get some line of sight going. Get some vision out there. Some feelers if you like. I'll have the rifle teams actually move up before the actual bar teams really. Yep, definitely not being shelled into oblivion yet, so that's always quite handy. Okay, so far so good. Right, now move up over this position here. Actually, let's see. Ambush, can I... There we go, move up to that position. There we go. So far, so good. The fear here, then, is really having our armor exposed before we understand what's going on here. I could try a quick movement across here, which might be the right move, but what we'll do then is actually wait for our forces being positioned first and foremost. I'd like to make sure that we have multiple sectors able to provide fire support. Okay, apparently we are returning fire here, which I don't think is correct. I think they're just doing that to say they're in position. Okay. So what we're going to do here then, these men are just moving into their position right now. I am going to attempt to sneak over to this position here. I know this is probably going to be the point at which we more than likely lose a man. So, I don't know. Is it worth it to throw a smoke grenade? Perhaps so. But we'll see how we get on. Do I have any shots on this position here? Not particularly. Okay. Take up a position there to defend. We'll have this other bar team then move across here. No targets as of yet. We'll have them move up over here then. Need to try and push on this position. Okay. We don't have a huge amount of ammunition here either. Right, what I'm going to do then is throw a smoke grenade here. If we have one, that is. Right, there we go. Place a smoke. We'll throw a smoke, wait a few seconds, and then make a run across here. We do have multiple squads in position to actually lend aid through their fire support. Right, there we go. Smoke out. Let's move on to that position here quickly. Do they have line of sight? They don't actually. So we'll have them push up over here. Right, first man's making his way across there. Need to be quick about this. Hello there, Dimitri. Okay, so that position's open. Well... Oh. Interesting. Well, we just saw a shot there. Oh dear. Right. So we do have this position here then. We know he has something then. So what we'll do then is we'll sneak across into this position here. So we know there's probably a gun. So I do wonder where that shot might have come from actually. Let's see. We do have decent cover there from the hedgerow. What we'll do then is we'll move up over to this position here then. What I'll do is I'll move up over here first and foremost. So move through these trees, move there, move through the building, and then there. Covered approach, if you please. Okay, ambush position here. Now, I do wonder if I could move a vehicle up over this position. I'm not going to go for it quite yet, just in case. Have more men move up over here then. I'll have a platoon headquarters move down this way then. Not a good sign that we've already lost a man then, but we'll bear that in mind, and we'll sneak up over this position here then. Actually, let's see. If you could sneak across behind this hedgerow, that'd be very nice. It's different to what we're normally used to over here. Right, have them push up here. Okay. Just gotta be nice and slow. Try and sight out where the enemy is and then use our armor to take care of it. I'm not gonna move the armor as of yet. Once we actually get some line of sight, then we will do. Now what we'll do here then is actually move through the stream bed here. Let's see, the elevation is 32.5. Yeah, so we could actually get away with doing that perhaps. We'll say for the time being then. Move up through the stream bed, sneak in, and that'll be quite good. Yeah, we could actually really use that to our advantage, move up the stream here. I just want to say thank you for the pin in the Discord. My one of the Pacific Admirals edition looks exactly like yours now. Oh yeah, that's awesome, dude, I'm glad. I mean, this is it. It's the best way to actually enjoy it as well. Okay. Looks like we are taking fire here. Are these men taking fire? Yes, it looks as if they are. Right, run quickly into there. Shots out over here then. Oh, it's these men that are taking fire. Okay. Right, smoke if you can. Yeah, definitely. What do you think about the Gravity team? See, you know what? I've not really had that much experience with it, to be honest. It's an interesting game. Very interesting one. I might give it another go in the future, actually. Okay, have that team just take up position there. So we know this building is possibly clear. Well, we know these buildings are obviously clear. Difficulty here is actually trying to get across this area. I don't really want to risk my Shermans going through all this terrain here because it could quite easily backfire. Right, we have a spot of the enemy here. Right, okay, so we can see one of his guns now. Very good. Right, ambush. Okay, let's see what we can do about that. So we're aware of his vehicle over here. Now that sounded like a mortar or something of that nature. Or possibly some sort of self-propelled gun. No, I think we need a vehicle to actually make its way across here. I don't know, what do you guys reckon? Do we try to move a Sherman across here? It might be something potentially possible, but it's not very good for us to try. Yeah, shell out over there. Continue to move up across the riverbed. Yep, shots coming in over here then. What we'll do then, while that gun is preoccupied, is we will attempt to actually move a Sherman across here then. I need to get a Sherman to this position here and get something across the actual road. They are under a lot of fire. Stunned, yeah, winded. So far, no actual deaths here, so that's quite good. We'll allow him to do as he pleases for the time being. Okay. We'll have his team move up to over this position here. These men are holding off right now. I am conscious of the time here. We do need to be somewhat faster, but I think once we get moving, start to get into the groove of things, we'll be able to do a lot more. Right, so continue to sneak down here. Right, enemy spotted, so yeah, we have line of sight on this vehicle again. Let's see. About there. What's the elevation? So the elevation is about 36 meters, so they're on the same elevation as we are. Okay. What we're going to do here then is I'm going to pop a smoke about there. I want to try and cover the actual Sherman's advance. If possible, anyhow. At least make it a little bit more difficult for the enemy. Okay, hold your position there for the time being. What I'm going to do then is allow this team to actually throw a smoke if they wouldn't mind. In fact, we'll have our own vehicle smoke up then. Okay, you've smoked there. It's not perfect, don't get me wrong, but we do have a little bit of smoke over there as well. So we'll use that to try and move then. I forgot, can the M4s fire smoke shells? I'm not entirely sure if they can use smoke shells. I'm not entirely sure if they have those. Whether these are smoke shells, I'm honestly not entirely sure. I think these are actually smoke... Yeah, these might be smoke shells. Possibly. I'll try and use that to our advantage then. This team's moving out quite nicely. Okay. We want to use the rifle team really in the advanced position. But I would like to actually move them up over here. So what we'll do here then is... I'm going to move the bar team up this way. So we'll have the rifle team just take up a ambushing position here for the time being. Cover the actual men over here. What I will do then is actually bring some additional troops up over this way. Have them sneak. Okay, the Sherman is across the actual river here. Right, continue to sneak up over this position here. Right, what I'm going to look for now is a shot up onto this ridge over here. If I can get that, we're not far from having that. But I want to make sure it's actually in a position here. So don't move fast. Just move slow. Where the hell are you going? Okay. That's better. I'll have a Sherman move up to this position here. Get the Shermans ready to cross for the most part. Right. That doesn't sound good. Yeah, that fire's coming from there. What we are going to do then is... smoke up our infantry here first and foremost, try and give them some cover. That is a horrific sounding weapon. If you could fire the smoke, that'd be great. Okay, we do have a little bit of smoke there. Okay. Move the Sherman up. We'll take this. Yeah. Not good. Move another Sherman up. Trying to get the shot here. Right, smoke another shell down there. Okay. One dead, two unconscious. Yeah, definitely an MG. Have them fix that orientation. What we'll do here then is I'm going to throw a smoke. Let's move up the Sherman here. Okay. Trying to get the Sherman into a position where it can actually fire upon that corner of the building there. We do want to make sure that we are covered here, but we do have the trees covering us, so that's quite good. I'm trying to push another Sherman across here. Right, what we are going to do then is move some additional men here. I'll move the Sherman here as well. Right, moving to that position there, I would like some line of sight. Move these men up. I do wonder if I could actually move a Sherman down here. Okay, Sherman's in position. Not quite able to lend fire support there. We'll push it up there. Okay, have the men fall back across to the other side of the hedge. Right, not great. I would like another Sherman down here to the south. So I'm going to take this Sherman here and have that carried out. Okay, we'll move up over here. I imagine it's probably not a particularly great idea to attempt it. Right. Cover here is great, that's good. We are looking for that vehicle mostly. Okay. What I'm going to do here then is, let's see. We'll smoke up our... Actually, I don't... Ouch. Very ouch, okay. Yeah, get the hell out. Not great for us so far. Right, we can actually fire on this building here now, so we are going to put some shells into that. Okay, just fire a shell, please. Right, that rifle team's been knocked out. Okay. What we'll do then is move out into this position here, use the actual tree line to cover us. We do have a second Sherman moving up over here, so what we are going to do then... God damn this artillery. Okay. Yeah, not a great time for them. I don't know if it's off-map artillery or on-map artillery. I'm going to feel it's probably off-map. Right, do we actually have a solid shot of that corner of the building? Right, there we go. At least we can actually put some fire into the building now. Right, we do have a shot over there. Angle the actual Sherman. Let's see, do I have this shot? God damn. Move the actual Shermans up. Okay, we do have the smoke down. Let's move out that way. We know he's here then. Okay. Have this rival team sneak up over to this position here. Okay. Right, we do see something up over this way that is firing upon the actual vehicle here. Right, smoke. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Okay, so tank down there. Not gonna lie, it's a difficult scenario here. We don't start in a great position, and we are attacking into a fortified position, aren't we? Okay. Need to continue to push. What we'll do then is move our bar team there. We can see that the centre of the map is somewhat more hospitable to us. I think we are going to have to make our way across here. Right, so ambush if you could. Our Sherman is in position here then. So we'll move across the actual thing. So actually, we'll tell them to sneak just in case that... don't want them to obviously get stuck. I didn't actually get to see what he said there. Right, that vehicle's been tracked. I can't believe they get tracked over bloody bushes. Okay, so that's one vehicle down. Another Sherman has decided to bust a track over the bush. That's very irritating. Right, these men are under fire there. Right, we do have line of sight almost on the enemy there. Right, we'll move another Sherman up. No, just click move. Continue to move up here then. We do still have reserves, so that's not too bad then. Move the platoon headquarters up over there. Right then. Rifle team, I'd like you to actually move through the hedgerow. Right, we'll wait for our infantry to get a line of sight on the actual enemy vehicle here. Ah, so there's the gun. Interesting. Okay, we can attempt to flank that once we deal with the enemy there. So what we'll do here then is tell them just to back off here. But at least we know where the enemy gun is. It's in this position here, so I can make use of that. I do wonder if he's actually pulled out of that building. I'm going to attempt to check it out. I know this squad's nearly dead, so I don't think it's a great loss. Okay, there's another vehicle here now. I wonder if that is the same vehicle redeployed. I doubt it. But that's good information there. Right, well then smoke up the infantry there and smoke up our own position here. Right, we're going to attempt to push up over here. Okay, so we do have possession of the building. That's very good information, then. Okay, I'm going to have the infantry push up over here. What I want to happen here is basically the infantry reveal the position of the gun there. I don't want them to actually fire on the tanks, I want them to fire on the infantry first. Right, enemies are in position here then. We know they're in this position. Okay, move up over to that hedgerow. Right, we can see the enemy, I believe. Right. Not far from having line of sight. Right, fire of the enemy vehicle here. Push up the other Sherman. Bloody hell, they're taking a pound in there. Ah, there's German infantry here as well, then okay. Need to take out the actual enemy vehicle here, though. Yeah, just hold position. If you could take out the enemy vehicle, that'd be great, please. Okay, we are going to push up a little bit further. No, it's a difficult, very difficult position we find ourselves in, really. Are you fucking serious? God damn it, another vehicle tracked. So, 2 Shermans have been knocked out by being tracked alone. Okay, we do have line of sight on that vehicle there, so I'm happy about that. Yeah, that's quite dangerous. The Puma. I think we're still good to go. We are slowly pushing our fingers out here. We know where the enemy's gun is, so that's good. It's about here, actually. So what we'll do then is we'll continue to really try to sneak up. I'll bring an armoured vehicle in to support. Okay. Yeah, I've only had an armoured vehicle there to lend support. Ooh, right, okay, we do see a vehicle there. Though the Sherman may actually be able to bloody help us. Okay, push up the Sherman there. Yeah, the Shermans are doing a good job there. Right, we'll continue to push up the team here. Oh, God. Okay, it's moving forward. Fantastic. Come on, I just need to get them in line of sight. Come on, Sherman. God damn it, if that Sherman wasn't tracked, Jesus. So bad, Agrippa, how you doing, my dude? Yep, indeed we are playing against Richard. We are in a difficult spot here. I mean, it's a very rough position we find ourselves in. Right, that team's under fire. Right, we are aware of the armoured car here. Issue is, I can't bloody fire on the bastard. Yes, he's going to pull away now, I'd imagine. Looks like that Sherman's been knocked out. God bloody damn it. Okay, we actually do take out the vehicle, so thank God for that. Okay, we are going to attempt to actually push on this part of the building here. Okay, we are making progress. It's very hard fought for. Very, very hard fought for. Okay. Right. We are going to attempt to push them here. It's difficult because I don't really have anywhere near the armored support I'd like to have. Ah, we do see another gun there. Ideally try to flank around. Yeah, MG team, okay. Very difficult here. Right, we do catch some Germans out in the open here, so that's good news for us. Yep, if only we had more support. I do have another Sherman here at the back, though. Barely able to be seen, but it is seen. We're not doing too bad. I think we do have the morale, so if we can pull this off, we might be alright. Right, we are firing on the German position here, then, so that's good. Right, what we'll do here, then, is flank around if we can. If we can flank around here, we'll be good to go. God damn, that team's dead. Interesting that we are firing upon the enemy here. Right, we do have another Sherman in place, so thank God for that. We are trying to bring our other Sherman into a good position. Interesting, okay. Axis Matrix victory. Odd. I suppose we ran out of time there. So what we're going to do here then is just go back into the actual game here. Well, into the call here with Richard, so 2 seconds. Actually, I'll let him call me. That was a rough one. That was a very rough one there. We did have the morale though, so that was quite good. The battle ended because the Axis morale broke. Interesting. So Axis morale broke, yet they had a victory. I suppose that was a VP one. Interesting though. But I think it was really rough there. And the issue was that we did have two of our tanks that were tracked as well. That did hurt us quite a lot, actually. Pretty much. Hello there, Richard.
How did you find that?
Yeah, it's a difficult one. The issue is like, bloody two of my tanks were tracked by the bushes. It's like, these bushes are clearly working for the Reich.
Did you realise there were a great proportion of hedges in the Third Reich?
Yeah, I know, right? No, it's a very interesting one. I think it's a difficult scenario for the Allies because you really have no room to deploy.
It was also, I had a fantastic view. I think the viewers on my side, I could see so much.
Yeah.
On your thing, and literally, we were having a bit of a laugh at you because I was dropping mortar rounds randomly at the squads on the right, and I was adding. I mean, that was harsh. I mean, the pack guns are fantastic. I had two pack guns sitting in a hedge just behind the hedge, and when you moved your tanks over the hedges, literally they just the first one on the south took about 4 rounds before it even touched you, and they only hit you because you actually came straight towards the pack gun behind the hedge. But that was unfortunate getting tracked. But that's the risk you take.
To be honest, I didn't even know it was under fire. I don't think on my end we saw any shots or heard any shots, so as far as I knew, I didn't even know about 4 shots on that tank.
I was shooting so badly. Literally, you know what? It was just hilarious because I sat there going, I can't believe these guys have missed so much. But that for a second, you know, on the right flank on the east, you literally could have just walked
I think if the game went on a little bit longer, I would have had you there. Because I got like a flank in your position then, because I had 2 Shermans that were around on your right flank, along with like 3 squads, and I would have been able to fall then on you.
I've got to say, I'm very impressed with the way you smoke. You use it so well.
Yeah, it's nice to actually have it available for a change.
What did you like about that artillery, the mortar strike on that corner of the hedge?
Yeah, that was rough. That was rough.
It was. Do you know what? I was discussing it in chat whether to drop the mortar round on that corner, and literally it was like, okay, drop it. Will I take the tank out? I don't know if you can actually get a lucky round on the top armor of a tank to take it out, or does it just track it? I think it might be a track destroy or something. So that was fantastic. I really enjoyed that. I mean, unfortunate. I may turn the morale off on the next one if you want me to.
Yeah, that works for me.
And then we can just literally have a battle to the end. So if I can't remember who. Whoa.
See, I find it interesting, but it was an Axis major victory, yet the Axis morale broke. I'm like,
I think it was by default.
You had so many victory points for her.
But that was enjoyable. I didn't as well. I was thinking about deployment. I thought, you know what, I'm not going to deploy straight up to your line because I think you would outshoot me on a concentrated area. So I gave up ground on purpose to bring you in.
Yeah, I mean, that was the major thing there. I spent quite a while before, like, moving into the first building, so I'm thinking, right, okay, he's either in that building or he's not, and it's like, okay, we'll go give it a shot with one of the teams, and no fire received. It's like, okay. Once then I got the first building, then it's like at least then I've got a bit more room to actually deploy. The issue is it's like there's only one bloody bridge across the actual stream there, so it made it difficult for me to actually get my armor across.
I was trying to get cocky with the Pumas.
Yeah, they're pretty cool though.
I don't know if they had an autocannon or a AT.
I think they had a actual cannon.
Oh, brilliant. So, are we ready up for the next game,
Yep.
I think? So, we'll make sure we're on the same one. Am I playing Germans on this one?
Yeah, sure, if you want to play Germans, then we can keep going, can't we?
We can keep going, and if not, what we can do, if we see how long this one takes, and if we enjoy it, we could just switch sides.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Oh, brilliant. So, I will let you leave the chat, and then good luck.
Yeah, until next time. Oh, let's see how we go with this one, Ben. Right, then. See you after the actual match.
All right.
Right then, ladies and gentlemen, let's see how this one goes then. I think it'll be interesting. I think we've got to really and to be honest, I don't even know what the map's like, so this is going to be rather intriguing. Let's see. Okay, so we actually do have two 60mm mortars. Now that's fantastic, and we do have 5 Shermans here. That's good then. At least we actually do have mortars. That does make my day. It gives us a lot of flexibility that we really didn't have there beforehand. Oh wow. Okay, so yeah, we are going to have to smoke the hell out of this position here. I mean, I can imagine he's probably going to deploy forces all over the shop here. I don't think I can actually deploy here. I'm not entirely certain. I'm going to go with more than likely yes. But yeah, we are absolutely going to have to throw down some smoke rounds there. That is a absolute necessity. Well, necessity. Necessity? There we go, necessity. Ah, boy. Okay. Yeah, at least we do have a better position here. We do have a 3-story building here to actually overlook the bridge here, so that's fantastic. But this one, yeah, no way in hell can we have the Shermans on the front line here. We are going to have to just use the smoke. There we go, just make sure, give him that option. It's no issue for us to swap sides. At least we actually get to see what's going on here. Let Richard get back to me on that one. But yeah, you can see, there we go. Right. Let's actually grab our mortar teams then. So we'll assign them, obviously, a control number, so 1 and 2. Move them just over here then. I suppose the difficulty is actually where to deploy them. Have them, I guess, over here then, in these actual hedges. Or trees, whatever you want to call them. There we go. So I think we are going to have to definitely smoke. We don't have a huge amount of rounds here, so that is an issue here. Right. Yeah, not that one. I think what we'll do here then is actually use the... No, Pax looking at the crossroads, yeah. Oh, I bet. Right. We'll use the Shermans here for their smoke more than anything. It's very difficult because, I don't know, can we actually make it across the river here? I'm not entirely sure if we can do. There might be a point to cross over here. That looks something like a crossing point. See, I don't know how you actually identify the crossing points in this game, whether they are there or not. And what we'll do here then is we'll actually have our teams deployed in the actual buildings here. Just 1 team per building would be fine for me. I'd like them to be in a position actually to defend. So if they do spot the enemy, to obviously open fire. There we go. Right, the bar team here then. Defend that position. What we'll do then is keep our teams really behind. Or perhaps we have one over here. So as a bar team, have our ambush position there. Orientate them that way. If I could, I'd like them to be actually behind the wall, but I guess they're being a little bit brave. Okay, what we'll do then is we'll pull these men back behind the actual buildings here. I'll have them in the buildings, but at least they're actually in cover, aren't they? There we go. Have that team in here. Well... There's really not a lot of room to work with here. Place them about there. Or perhaps we'll go over here then. Keep them behind the actual tree line there. Headquarters in this position here in this building. Yeah, just keep our men, for the most part, hold up. In the building if you like. That'd be nice. Okay. Right. We know full well he is going to be laying some hell down on that road. That one goes without saying for the most part. So what we'll do here then is we'll use the actual buildings to our advantage then. Now if we take a look at this. Okay, it's not particularly great, but we do have... We have more or less what we need here. Have a Sherman all the way at the back. Ideally, it is actually out of line of sight. Yep, it can actually lay down some smoke rounds, so that's exactly what we need. Okay, so what we are going to do here then is, if I could fire the smoke rounds down that way. Try and really cover this approach. Have you actually behind here? Ideally, you are behind cover. Difficult one. Definitely a difficult one. I'll keep it about here. The other Shermans can stay behind the lines. Okay. Have you angled that way? Right. Now we do have the actual mortar round, so they're going to come in extremely useful. So what we'll do then is actually smoke this area here. What we want to do is more than well, most definitely smoke up this building here. We obviously do need to make sure that we cover the actual approaches. So we'll smoke up these areas, really try to actually mess around with his line of sight. Let's see, can I actually fire into that building? I could actually fire into that building here to begin with. That might be a good way to do things. I don't know, do we deploy our smoke rounds, or do we actually use the, actually, to be fair, what we're going to do here, then, is we'll use our tanks and just hold them off for the time being. Just hold off for the time being. I will have this Sherman lay down some smoke rounds, I suppose about here, then I'll have it creep up. These men are really not in a lucky position. I'm going to use a rifle team rather than the bar team, due to the fact that, yeah, at least I actually do have the machine gun event available. So let's see here then. I'll have them just deploy smoke immediately for the most part. Yeah, I'd be concerned about the Picard. Yeah, difficulty, definitely. I think either way we look at this, we're not in a great position. Definitely not. I'm going to move another team into that building there. Or perhaps we'll just have one team actually here in this position. It's not amazing, but at least they are in a position to actually cover our flank. So that's not too bad. Right, so I'm going to imagine this is going to be painful. We'll try and push a team up over this way. So what I'll do is actually take a rifle team. What's the cover like here? Cover is poor, actually. Okay. I would like to have them sneak up there. What's the elevation here? Cover is great. Elevation is 19 meters. Now, the issue is I need to be careful because obviously we are more than likely going to see enemy forces cross there. It might be that we have a Sherman in position here. Let's see. So if I push that Sherman there, what I want to do here then is be in a position to actually hit this. What we'll do then is we'll fire, I'd say, a smoke round into this side. And what I want to do here then is really try to obscure his actual vision here. We'll see what goes on. We'll see how it goes. Right, here we go. Right, so we do have some off-map artillery, so that is fantastic. Right, the shot is out there. What we are going to do then is actually put some additional rounds down. Okay. Another smoke round down range, please. Okay. Sneak across if you can. Okay. Smoke there. Have the infantry push up to this position here. As far as it goes, we don't see any enemy forces as of yet, but there's still time. Right, what I'm going to do is actually have the Sherman fire another round down there. Yep, which is great. Okay. Now, Sherman, fire a smoke round down there. And I would like one down here. Really trying to obscure the cover here. I hear something like shells. I'm not... Oh, some kind of fire. It must be the mortars. Yeah, it's definitely mortars. Okay, defend here for the time being. Right, that's a lot of smoke there. I'm quite happy with that. Okay, what I'm going to do is actually attempt to push on here quite quickly. I'll move this Sherman up. I'm going to take this rifle team and have them move across here. I need to be quite quick. We're going to push this Sherman up as well. There's a lot of smoke. I'd imagine he's going to have some sort of men in position here. So what we need to do here is really get into an actual hold in position. Right, defend. Right, have the Sherman immediately ready to open fire. Right, we do have that first building open to us. Right, watch out. Okay. Okay, that's looking good. We do have a second team making their way across. What we are going to do is actually move a third team up here. Okay, so I'd like you to sneak to this side of the building here. Well, the hardest part is actually done here. At least we are covering our approach over this way. Did you pre-order Steel Division 2, actually? I've not taken a look at it. I don't know. Maybe I'll get it. I'm not entirely sure on that one. Right, the main thing here then is to push our infantry into the actual town now. We have our crossing. We need to make use of that. Right. Now, difficulty is, do I move my Shermans across? Not yet, as we don't have much in the way of smoke. So what I'm going to do is actually use our Sherman here then to put a smoke round down the actual crossroads and make sure we are covering our approach here. Right, 60mm out of smoke. Right, there we go, that's another smoke round. Love the fact that we have all these smoke rounds, this is fantastic. Right, sneak into that position. Okay. It might be a very good idea to actually flood the other side of the river here with the actual smoke rounds. Well, with the actual infantry. Right, so far so good, but a lot could go wrong very, very quickly. Yeah, such as that. So there's enemy artillery coming in here. We do have cover here, so that's quite good. Right, I'm going to put down another smoke shell. Okay. Have this team make their way into that building there. I need to secure this building here. But so far, we don't see any infantry across this road here. I'd imagine he's probably not even deployed in this position here. It would make a lot of sense. A beautiful crossing. It was nice. I mean, I can't really move my armor across the river yet. We need to fan out. Oof, that hurt. Right, we lost a man there. Yeah, unconscious. Ooh, that sounds bad. Okay, this bar team needs to move up over here. Okay. We do have this team in position here, so we're going to use them in a defense position. Well, defense sort of mission, really. I do have the bar team ready to move, so what we are going to do then is use the bar team to cross into this building. I'm going to then push onto the actual building here. We do have quite a lot of smoke actually covering the actual crossroads, so that's very good. Right, just go into defensive position there. Okay. What I'm going to do is actually ready... well, push this Sherman up a little bit further. That one can push up a little bit further. I'm going to push one just about this position here. I do need to worry about this area. But what we are going to do then is, once we do push on the St. Hilaire, then I can actually consider being a little bit bolder. Right, there's enemy on our flanks. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Genuinely quite bold of him, isn't it? We'll use our armor to support our position in here. But we have him in a... yeah, that's pretty rough. May need to just push that armor across to help the infantry. Perhaps so. What I'm going to do, though, is use a bar team to actually... we'll cross the road here if we can do. Into this building, see how that goes. Now, I do see his forces around this area here. So that's good. What we are going to do then is bring this Sherman here to support our advance. In fact, we'll allow the other Shermans to deal with that. So we are going to move the two Shermans across the road. Our men are more than capable of holding that position there without any difficulties. Okay, so we do have that there. So what we are going to do then is sneak to the actual rear here. Okay. Right, what we are going to do then is actually run across into the St. Hilaire. Move these men into this building here. So we know the Germans are in position here. We know there's Germans here. We are moving our Shermans across the road shortly. And what we'll do then is use our fire then to hit that. Now, how many shells do we have remaining? So we do have a few shells. What I'm going to do then is drop some shells down. Right, okay, so they're leaving the building there. Okay. Right, if I could, I'd like to drop some shells, but I'm not going to do that quite yet. Okay, what we are going to do then is actually push on this position here. He's holding his... well, he's holding off for the time being. Right, put some shells down there. Okay, yep, defend. We're going to push into that building there where we have the opportunity to do so. I could do with some armor, but I feel like he's actually trying to lure me into this position now. So I'm not going to bite quite yet. Can these Shermans move up or what? Okay, move across there. Okay, you move there. Okay. We should have some shells coming down range shortly. Okay. Let's see. Can I actually cross over here? Is that possible? Right, move into that building. Okay. I'm going to drop another mortar shell. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, don't move fast. I just want to get them all into that building. We'll tell them just to move in here then. Okay. Move that Sherman there. Are my mortars going to open up or what? Right, firing blind. Okay, so we do have some mortar rounds dropping on his position now. Try and defend that position there. Okay. Line of sight isn't great here. Okay. Tell them to stop. Okay, what we are going to do here then is we are going to... I know there's going to be something in this position here. Right. I'll move infantry fast. Okay, that's good. Yeah, give him hell. Right, what we'll do then is move into this building. Yeah, so it doesn't look like we can move across there. So what I'm going to do then is get the infantry to move across here. Get them in position and have some actual reserves ready. We know the position is more or less open, so what we'll do then is move our infantry here. Okay. We do have a very good forward position. We can see that his infantry moving out there. It looks as if fire was just coming from there. Yeah, okay, so I can actually see some fire here. We do have another 25 shells, so I'm going to drop some shells down on that position there. Now, what I want to do here then is, for the most part, let's smoke up that position. Use the smoke rounds to cover our advance. I'm going to cover this crossroads here. Yeah, he's well advanced this position over here. When they're ready, we'll start moving up. Okay, smoke round. Yeah, enemies definitely play over here. Okay, push up. Ouch. Right, move into this building. Okay, good. There's a lot of infantry moving across the river here. We are taking fire. Where the hell is that fire coming from? Okay, just back off there for the time being. Where the hell is that fire coming from? I heard MG fire. Okay, sneak across here. And then into that position. I wonder if he's using the infantry to the south to spot me. I can hear some MG fire. Right, must be over here. Okay. 21 shells, 19 shells. What we'll do then is we'll drop some fire. Ah. Is that what it's coming from? He's down. Sounds like fire's coming from this position. Right, we do have our men this way. Okay. What I'm going to do is actually use this Sherman across the side of the river here. And if you'd like to actually put some smoke shells down, that'd be good. Definitely fire coming from this area. Right, sneak up over that position. I could attempt to root him out over here, but I'm not going to do that. But I know he's going to be more than likely in his position here. Okay. Definitely sounds like fire over here. Must be some sort of sniper or something. I can't tell. That's definitely MG somewhere. Okay. We are going to bring another Sherman across the river. Right. Quite a lot of smoke there. That's good. I'm going to, I'll move it. Well, then again, I'm worried about he's got a gun down here. I think that might be what he's planning, because he could very easily have had a gun deployed in this position here. Very easily. I'm going to move a headquarters across the river. Okay, what I'm going to do then is actually use this Sherman behind. Right. There's definitely some fire here. Ah, right, okay. What we are going to do then is actually drop some fire down here, because he's definitely firing on me from that position there. So we'll put some mortar rounds in then just to clear it out. Ah, okay, over here. Right, drop some rounds. This Sherman, can you fire at that building? You can put a shot into that position there, so that's good. Okay, what I'd like you to do is actually just drop some smoke. Ooh, that's rough, both positions here as well. Okay, what we're going to do then is move this Sherman up that way. Okay, that's a good mortar round there. That one's a little bit off course. Okay, found that position there. That rifle team's been absolutely savaged. Absolutely. Right, fire on that building. Right, what we are going to do here then is bring this Sherman down over here. Okay, sneak up there. What I'm going to do then is actually bring this team to this position here to actually overwatch the objective there. Okay, move up the actual team here. Not many of them left there. I think they must have been taking some sort of highly accurate fire. Okay, these men are still alive. They do have the ability to throw smoke, so I'm going to have them throw smoke down and then continue to push up there. Yeah, quite a few of them are dead there. Move another team across. Okay, we need to push him. I feel possibly a push from the central position there. We'll use this building over here to potentially cover our approach. We know the enemy is in position here. What I'm going to do then is, let's see. Right. If possible, move up there. What I'm going to do though is use this Sherman here to cover their approach. Okay, get plenty of shells going. That sounds good. We did just take fire there. That's a little worried about. It seems like it's some sort of gun there of some nature. Definitely some sort of gun there. Intriguing. Where are those shots coming from? Okay. Move into that building quickly. Right. Move to that side of the building. Okay. Continue to sneak. Okay, we have the objective. Move there. Now, I would like another team to actually overwatch. So, what I'm going to do here then is have the bar team set up. I'm going to take one of my teams over here, have them make their way down here. I'm going to bring up a Sherman along the back street. There's something here. Right. Something's here. Right, okay, so we can see enemy infantry over this position here. So what I'm going to do is drop a couple mortar rounds. Yep, he's pulling out. Okay, what I'm going to do here then is attempt to sneak up this team. Though what I will do is have them move up. Like that around. If you could sneak up that way. We are going to drop some shells here to take care of those men. Right, that team's moving up. Vehicles moving up. What we're going to do is have them push into that building there. Yeah. Shells coming down, so that's quite good. I'm going to attempt to sneak these men into the actual trees here. Okay, I'm going to move up another team now. Oh, interesting. Very much aware of fire coming here. Seems like there's fire, yeah, fire from this building over here too. Right, they put a smoke down, so that's good. Right, defend. There's still a few of them, so ideally with some actual aid, they'll be able to manage this. That sounds nasty as hell. They are out in the open here, so what I'm going to do then is move up another team here to support. We do have the Sherman almost in position here to lend fire support. Right, there we go. We're going to have some Sherman... Yep. Shells from the Sherman there. Great shot there. Right, so far so good. Yeah, melee. Yeah, pretty rough in there. Right, we'll pull out. We have Sherman on station, so we can handle that. Not quite. I'm going to put another shell into that building. Right, push up that position there, really get an angle on them. I think we're probably... Yeah, okay, we do still have 7 high explosive mortar rounds. I'm going to really smoke up this ridge here. What I want to do is actually make it possible for my infantry to push up here with this Sherman and support. Okay. Another if you will, Maestro. Rhino has been spotted over here. Ah, right, they're in there. Okay, well, we do have fire support there available for us. So my own team in there, going into melee. Very brave. Okay, grenades working, that's very good. Lots of fire there. Holy hell, that's a lot of grenades. Right, let's move up down there. I'm going to move the actual team in quickly. I want to make sure we actually do have fire support. So what I'm going to do here is move up to this position here as well. It's bold and brave, but we need to try and push here. We have dealt with that squad quite nicely. Okay, so... I swear to God, I just saw... Yeah, Jones pulling out. Okay, push, 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 push. Around the corner, then I want to smoke. Okay, I'm going to bring the Sherman up and around. Bring the Sherman. Right, smoke, shell, please. Quickly, quick, 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 quick. Something here, okay. Now, I do have a couple rounds, but I'm not going to deploy them as of yet. Okay, the enemy's in position here. We're going to flank them at the bottom of the road. Alright, push up the Sherman. Okay, we might make a push on this position here, but we need armored support. Don't tell me my team died. Damn it, they died on the way over there. That's rough. Yeah, it's really rough. Right, if you'd like, put a shell down that position. Okay, the bar team's in position here. Have them move up. Goddamn. Right, pull back. Yeah, that team's almost been wiped out. He has some really accurate mortar fire as well. Yeah, there's definitely enemies in that position there, then. Ah, there we go, I saw that. Looks like his enemies over here as well. Okay, we are going to attempt to move up there. In fact, what I'll do is actually attempt to take the objective there. Enemies around here somewhere. Are they in here? God, you know what? I wish it was easier to tell where the enemies were actually coming from in this game. Ah, right, they are there. Okay, hit that. Right, reloading. Right, I can see the enemies in position over here. We should have our 7 rounds coming down there. I think they've actually come down, looks like we hit some of them. Okay. Alright, we do have the objective there, so that's good. Right, have these teams move across. Right, fire a shell in there. Fairness, what I'll do here then is actually using mortar teams. Have them just move up over here. Okay, have that. Looks like the team actually has surrendered there. Okay, so we are good to go then, it seems. We'll sneak up to this position here. I do have what remains of that bar team, so I'm going to move them up there. Elevation is slightly higher, so we do have an advantage. We could actually potentially push up to that position there via sneaking. We'll give it a go. What do we have over there? Right, so we see a gun over there. Issue is I'm bloody low on... Yeah, I'm actually out of fire support. Would have been bloody fantastic right now, wouldn't it? We do have some off-map artillery. Thank God for that. Okay, we are going to bring it to bear on this gun over here. Thank God for that. I don't know if it'll work, but let's hope. That doesn't sound good. It's in there, isn't it? Right, shells will be landed there shortly. Yeah, definitely all in there. That must be where that fire's coming from. But at least we do have shells landing here soon. There's a lot of fire here. Yeah, right, but it looks like the gun's out now. We'll notice a difference, I'm sure. I'm going to attempt to push that men over there. Actually, no, there's no need to be suicidal. Yeah, they're pretty much doomed. But the gun is down. With the gun down, we have at least some freedom to move. Very happy about that. Okay, with that, I feel I can probably push the Sherman up to this position here. I'm going to bring up another team. Right, there we go. Do you have a headquarters team here, another bar team? Right, we have lost men here, we are taking casualties, but we are in a position where we can begin to push up. I'll have this one man move across here. Right. In fact, we'll hold off here, allow the infantry to move across first. Okay, I'm going to bring this other Sherman here. Down on the flanks. Yeah, move him down here. Then up on the crossroads. This team's relatively okay, so we are going to try to make a push here. What we need to do is really push on the actual objective. We are getting into a position here where we could try to seize a few objectives if we're careful. Yeah, these men over here are barometer for the most part. Right, I'm going to attempt to push the Sherman there. I do want to make sure I can actually smoke. I'm glad this gun's been taken out, though. Major pain out of the arse. Well, dealt with. Okay, these men have made it across here. And this is it. I mean, these platoons that have relatively few men in them, really. We can use them to just be something like scouts for the most part. So we really do need that advance notice. Where the hell's that fire come from? Over here somewhere. Sherman's seen it anyhow. And the gun is still up. Right, get back. Okay, we might be able to push and rush that gun. I do have another Sherman that'll be moving on this position here shortly. Right, smoke up. God, how's the gun still alive? So, I guess we must have hit his reserves then. He's using that gun almost like artillery. Another hurt. Okay, while they're busy, we are going to attempt to push here. So smoke if you please. We see something here. Right, there's another gun. Right, okay, that is the gun we need to deal with. That one is more difficult. I could attempt to push up and possibly deal with it. Actually, you know what? We kind of do have a shot on it. You know what we're going to do here, then? Let's smoke it. Yeah, okay, so we can actually hit that position here. So we know that we can hit that position. So let's put some fire down there. Okay, move across. Enemy there. Right. Gun looks busy. We'll cross the tracks and get a shot into it. Right, looks like we have a shot. Right, move from there to there. Yeah, more infantry there. Okay. What we're going to do then is bring up the Sherman here to support. I really don't think he has a clue how many men are in here. If you can push on that position, I think the gun's down, but I can't quite see. Okay, push up. I don't know if we've dealt with the gun there. I'm going to say probably, maybe. Yeah, that gun looks down. Bloody Germans. Right, just push up. Right. Try and flank him. Right, that gun's definitely still active. Right, let's put some smoke down on it. Move over the other Sherman. Oh, they've surrendered. Okay, fantastic. Okay. Push on the team. It's going fairly well here. At least we can actually flank. I mean, I'm quite happy that we took out this gun here. Oh, fuck me. Okay, pull back. I was going for us. Okay. There's a lot of grenades apparently going off there. Okay. Push on that. Please smoke. Yeah, that gun's still up. Oh dear. Absolutely smoke up all areas around this gun. Let's flank it. Seems like melee. Yeah, that gun's still active. Let's flank it. Actually. I think we got him. Almost able to get a shot out. Okay, let's push up for the objective. Right, I can see the enemy down there. Ooh, seems like there's infantry here somewhere. Ah, there's the Germans. Right, I can see some sort of infantry there. Right, use our Sherman here. Keep moving. Use the bar team to push up. Yeah, Jones here surrendered. Push up over there. I don't think there's that much in the way of resistance left now. Move on to the objective. Yeah, he's buggered there. Yeah, that man's down. I think we got the gun. I'm not entirely sure if we got the gun. I know I'm moving beyond my infantry support here, and I am a little bit worried about that. I'm very worried about that. So we are going to move some additional infantry over this way. I think we've got his guns, though. I think the gun's dead. Either that or that's the best smoke ever. Right, enemies are positioned there. Sounds like they just surrendered somewhere. Was that my own men that surrendered? Ah, they're in position there. Okay. We'll fire on them. Actually not. Seems like... I think the gun's dead. I think it's dead. Yeah, it looks dead. I think that's the battle. There we go. Okay. Allied total victory. Very good. Okay, let's go ahead and give him a call. Actually, I'll let him call me. I'm like a bad girlfriend here. Yeah, I think that went fairly well, actually. That was quite nice, actually. Completely crushed his morale. Let's take a look at the losses, then. So, 11 infantry killed, 3 leaders killed, 5 wounded, 26. Yep, there we go. Hello there, Richard.
Hello, good sir. How are you?
Quite well, quite well. How are you?
That was fantastic. That was a good little brawl at the end. I've got to say, that was intense. And I felt it went a lot easier for you towards that end.
Yeah, I'm going to say, it's like, I could see your men running away at the actual rear. It's like I had a squad moving on to that rear position. You know, like the house all the way at the back of the map? It's like, yeah, I saw that.
That was fantastic. What did you think to the hidden pack guns shooting at the buildings?
I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, something's really bloody accurate. I'm thinking, somebody giving, like, one of your snipers, like, a Car 98 with, like, explosive rounds or something. So it's like, just coming in, I'm thinking, right, okay, where's that gun coming from? And then I discovered that gun hidden in the right. I'm like, ah, okay. At that point, I'd ran out of mortar shells. I'm like, oh, well, thank God I have this off-map artillery.
Yeah, I did. There was a few high-level story buildings that were 3 levels, and you could shoot over the train tracks.
Yeah, that was rough.
Over at the buildings, and literally every time one of your troops ran in there, I just instantly picked the pack gun up and shot straight at the...
Yeah, I noticed that one. I'm thinking, where the hell is this fire coming from? This is so goddamn accurate. It's got some sort of sight on me. I like the move you did when you had some dudes across the actual river. That was really cool. I like that.
Yeah, it didn't go as well as I expected. I thought, you know what, we'll put 1 squad there, see what happens. But unfortunately, they didn't have any. They weren't great at all. They just seemed to shoot up a few times and then get shot and then just die.
To be fair, though, it's like they were pushing on woods onto an actual like built-up area. Like I had like squads aplenty in those buildings, so I don't think there was much you could have done there.
Oh no, it was just more of a sneak. But no, it's really good. You played well. I mean, I tried to just lure you in again. I think it didn't go as well as I expected. I tried to lure you in. That left side was the best for me. I mean, I lost and take my hands up to that. But on the left side over the rail bridge, there was 2 houses. So I didn't deploy in front of the houses. I deployed at the back of the houses.
Yeah, I noticed that one.
There was a rifle squad that walked up.
Yeah, got obliterated.
And I heard the MG fly straight through the window.
I know, man, that really hurt.
But no, that was a very good game. I think we both played well there. I was really upset that I didn't take even 1 tank out at the end.
You know, I'm like...
I was going to play cheese and put 1 on the bridge, but you know what, just for the sake of actually trying to have a slightly fairer game, I think it would have been just... It would have been silly.
To be fair, though, I think if you'd have put 1 on the actual bridge, you would have been lost really quite early. It's like, did you see the amount of smoke I put down on the actual advances?
Oh yeah, then I put some mortars down on that corner house to the right.
Yeah.
I don't know if that killed anybody in the building or not.
Well, it was doing some damage on that. It's like, you did quite well on the right hand, like, you know, just across the, well, immediately across the river, like, in the right hand section of the map. And that was quite brutal down that way. But I think you might have been able to hold me there, but the thing is, it's like, once I had this Sherman in position, it's like I could flank the actual house itself and then also get some, like, sport and firing. I think it is really good for me because it's like, I don't know, it's one of these things, I'd rather have more infantry than Shermans. It's all well and good having lots of like tanks, but the thing is, it's like, you can't do anything without infantry. But I did you like it when I was doing with the Pack 40, you know, when realised where it was, the one towards the back of the map, just like using the smoke there.
Yeah, that was good, that was picked up on the chat as well. But yeah, I was a bit upset not killing a tank. But You were not going to bring it down that main road. There was no way you would have.
I had one tank just at the main road there. It was quite lucky, actually. I think it was just in the right position to not be spotted. But I'm like, okay, right. I probably can't hit your actual gun because I can't really see it. But I know exactly. Well, I know where it is. So let's put some smoke rounds down. So I mean, it's one of these things. It's like I think smoke's so fantastic. Like, smoke is an offensive weapon as well as a defensive weapon, because it's like at the end, well, defensive piece of equipment. At the end of the day, if you can't see, you can't do anything. I can freely maneuver as I wish. It's like, so at the end of the actual game there, did you see the 2 Shermans on the left, the 2 in the centre, and then, well, the 3 in the sort of rightish centre?
I don't think I did. Oh, well, I was too distracted at you muttering at me. I was at the end just hiding Germans at the back of buildings waiting to
Yeah. And this is it. It's like it was difficult. Like, I did lose a lot of men trying to make it across there. I think I had about 3 squad leaders killed and 11 men killed, and then about 25 or so wounded. A fair number wounded.
A fair wounded. I was letting you pay for every building.
Oh yeah.
Literally, the first bit of the map before the rail bridge was just tried to slow you down before you got to the other side of the rail bridge, kind of thing. But you just, once you had that momentum, everybody just folded like a origami pigeon.
Well, it's like the way I decided to take it is, it's like I don't know if you noticed, but it's like once I was across the actual bridge, it's then I began to actually fan out in both directions, and then obviously make sort of probing actions towards the actual centre. I think that first action was really important. You know, the one where we first met resistance, well, we forced first found each other. But you surrendered that building. I think that was quite critical, because once you surrendered that building, it's like you weren't then able to retake it and able to keep me penned into the town as such. And the pack gun was doing a lot of work, but you need, obviously, the MGs in position. So I think once you surrendered that, because then obviously, did you see the mortar shells then land on them? It's like I knew you only had one place to then go for cover.
And the problem is, I don't know how the mortar rounds are calculated in the game, but sometimes they're heat-seeking.
Yeah, heat-seeking.
I think on the first game, I had very lucky mortar rounds, and literally every other shot was some sort of hit or pin, and
that's really important.
I moved into that position, and literally on the hedgerow, and then within seconds of going there, a mortar shell landed, and it was like, well, that because the German squads are so small, it was half the squad dead. It was like, well, GG, good night.
I mean, those MG42s are so goddamn powerful.
Oh, it's slightly. I think on the earlier close combats, they're not as effective, but as you go along, they are just. You get an MG, and the squad's on the left side in that high grass just next to the river. I waited till you crawled halfway across, and then unloaded on them, and they went, "Well, I'm going to retreat now."
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like once the men are under fire, it's like you really can't give them orders, can you? They're just going to do whatever the hell they want. And it's like, even with the MG, even if you don't kill them, but if you suppress them, it's like you've effectively rendered them useless.
Oh, yeah, no, you kill enough of a squad. But yeah, that was absolutely fantastic. I think we are probably going to call it there, I think.
Yeah, I mean, we can take a few questions from chat, if that's all right with you. I think we've got quite enough time for that.
I think so. Any questions in chat while we're here? We've got about 5 minutes, 10 minutes just to take any questions.
Close combat mortars have always been very good. I mean, they were nasty and bridge too far. We are thinking of actually trying the older titles, aren't we, Richard?
Yes. At the moment, we're debating close combat, Last Stand in Arnhem, but we could go further back if we wanted. It would be really good to do that.
Close combat.
Russian Front. You've not played Russian Front. It's you know what?
There's a Russian Front game.
Yeah, Mother Russia. It's brilliant. You'll love it.
That is awesome. Is it obviously set in the in World War II, or is it earlier than that?
In the Eastern Front.
See, they ought to make a revolution game. You know, obviously, like basically the whites and the reds. That'd be quite interesting. Obviously, like they could have quite a few things in there.
I bet there's a mod, isn't there? I bet there's a mod for it.
Probably so. I mean, this is it. How salty are XTRG's tears? I don't know if you guys are into Asian cooking, but if you've ever tried fish sauce. Imagine that, but a little bit of sugar in. I mean, that sugar is probably like the victory in there.
We are very evenly matched, I gotta say. I've got to say we are evenly matched, even though I want to say even though I think you're slightly better than I am. I'd say we are. Russian. I like the Russian front. I did like that.
We need another one, don't we? We need, like, close combat, like, Mexican-American war. That'd be rather entertaining.
Last Standing Arm will be quite fun.
Last Stand of Yellowmo.
Battlestar Galactica, that's a good one.
Yeah, sure. If people would like to see that, we could always give that a go.
That's something we can always put in. Oh, that'll be interesting. Go. What would you prefer, Cylons or Colonial?
You know, I played, I think they brought out a Battlestar Galactica, like, online game. And you could obviously, like, I don't know, like, play Cylons and the other guys and stuff like that. You know, the non-Cylons to be PC. And, yeah, I remember playing with the Cylons, and the ships were awesome.
I mean, I love the kind of, all the story behind the Battlestar Galactica, etc. I love it.
I mean, whichever side's the weaker, then I'll go ahead and play those guys. Love the underdogs. Love the underdogs.
That's something we're going to have to arrange now.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you guys obviously want to go on to Matrix's forums or just send, like, burning pieces of mail to their, like, living rooms, I probably don't do that one. Probably just the post box, really, and just let them know what you'd like to see.
All right, I think we're going to end here. I think the conversation has dried a little bit on chat. So I just want to say a big thank you to XTRG for being my opponent for the third time in a row. It's been absolutely amazing. And I think we've both played, you know, our best at the game. And
what's the scorecard at the moment?
I don't know. Who's keeping score? Who's keeping score? Who's keeping score? What's that? It's 5-0.
You're most kind.
Richard's won every game. It's like, oh, I hate to brag.
If you make it to 10 victories, you gain your hair back. Isn't that a rule?
Yeah, I get the implants.
I get the implants. We can rebuild him, but I don't want to spend a lot of money.
Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, so we're going to wrap up this lollygagging right now. So thank you very much for watching, guys. It has been fantastic to host again on the Slivering group, and we shall be back. We will be back, and probably on an earlier version of Close Combat to throw a bit of spice into the cooking part. I don't know. I was thinking of another analogy there.
I think effectively we have entered the Thunderdome. This is basically the Thunderdome at this point.
Where's Tina Turner?
Oof. I don't know, man, but I could carry on my back. Like, we could be that duo.
Yeah. I want to start singing now, but I think
you're going to start singing.
Okay, we'll end it here. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you to XTRG. It's been a wonderful time tonight. Don't forget, guys, to check the store out for the Close Combat. Keep watching out for updates on Bloody First. I'm sure it will be coming on to the stream at some point very soon or in the near future. And of course, you know, put any anything you would like to see into the Matrix or Sliverin Discord channel. And you know, anything you could think we could do or stream or play, that would be fantastic. And I'm sure the sky is, of course, the limit. or how many games we own. That's the limit, really, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Right, thank you so very much for that, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. And yeah, I'm sure we'll be back next week.
And GG, folks. Bye. Have a great day.
See you guys.